Tuesday. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the visiting team.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between our visitors and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make...
Do first?
No.
It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance, because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him the win. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The numbers for him from a week ago. 20 carries, 68 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
And to give this time to the tailback. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. He's got the first down and more past midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
We're not even a quarter way into the season. He's already off to a pretty nice start. NFC Offensive Player of the Week in last week's game.
Yeah, week 2, he was electric. Let's see what week 3 has in store. And this this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On play action, they'll throw. And Daniels has it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First down.
They run the counter. Mayberry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
That's it, 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it hit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Glover. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether it's seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hartman. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 8. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 15. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
They'll run on first down. It's Glover, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up
2nd and 11.
At the 32-yard line.
And he will find his man on the outside. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd down, Glover. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
But both teams practice this situation, and this time the guys on offense won, and in a very nice way. What a run from that position on their own goal line.
Gave them some good breathing room.
I wonder now, do you still stack the line of scrimmage, or do you play normal defense? They may have backed them off with that run.
And they'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
At the 12-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so front.
It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. On 1st down, Mayberry. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the 1st half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Glover, and he goes across the 20 to the 22. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from game. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd down, Glover. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Lions will take over. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the 31-yard line.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and in short. They'll try and pick it up through the air. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after that. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this week 3 matchup. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
On first down, Mayberry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mayberry. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here at Arlington.
His path became similar to almost running.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 50. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Glover, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 37-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side unhappy. It's like, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. On 1st down, Glover. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
8 yards to go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said at the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So a change of possession here on the punt. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will tie our score at 14. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That
one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. All square, 14 apiece to score as we get ready for the 4th quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Glover. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. Glover. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
now a give right side. It's Glover, and he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. The Cowboys on third down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. They've got momentum on their side. They were once down 14-0. Now it's even at 14 as they look to put together a drive to get them the lead. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Lions.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3. First down, Brooklyn.
On first down, Mayberry. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The Lions on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
And this one is right through. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead.
14.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football?
And this is caught at the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory.
Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw, because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
Yeah, you can see in the next-gen stats, that one 62 yards in the air.
A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
His throw caught at about the 5.
And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good to make it 21-17. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So here come the Lions now.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it doesn't work.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
To number 85.
The Lions on 3rd down, not getting the job done at all. A very poor 1 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Lions.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. Glover. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Glover. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee. 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
The Cowboys on their way to victory as they take a knee. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
21.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Cowboys, it's back-to-back